Good morning, my friends. I am going to be teaching you something very cool today. Look, we're sitting here, we're waiting for my friend over here to give me a ride. I don't know how long he's going to take. But in the background, I said, you know what? I'm going to work on a project and I'm just going to show you the whole project as I edit it. So this is going to be a long 5, 10, 15-minute video. Let's get started. So the project is this. I'm working on a poem. This is how much I've done. I'll just show you a minute of it. So he's gonna introduce somebody. That person's gonna come and do a poem. I've created this title, so I'm gonna show you how we're gonna create that. I'm gonna show you how we created this. And then I'm also going to show you the same video, how I turn it into a horizontal video. And from the same one, I can get 2 versions of it. Now, because I worked on the horizontal video first, it ends up looking like this. But if I end up working on the vertical video first, then all of this space up here will be filled. All of this space will be filled. Right now I'm just showing you the horizontal ends up coming right here, and I can just put a title here, I can put a call to action down here, and the video is done. Now I made different versions of it. This is another version of it I made a couple days ago, and this is where I tested it out with some artwork just to see if I can get people to watch this video, and if I can get a couple hundred views and even 10 likes, I'm like, okay, you know what? This is worth introducing, right? And then I made a vertical version of the same thing, because you have to test it horizontally, you have to test it vertically, because sometimes people comment on vertical videos, and when they watch stuff on their laptop, they generally don't comment. So I just put both videos of horizontal and vertical. And in this one, I actually used a religious leader in my artwork, and you'll see his picture, and then you'll see some of my artwork, and they're just praising him, and he's got some cool pictures on the internet. And I was like, you know what, let me give some love to some of my ex-Muslim community. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to do this stuff right here. So let's get started. Let me open CapCut. This is how I edit. We'll just look at the last project. Let's start with the horizontal one that is right here. This is the one I'm working on. Okay, so what do you see first? The first thing you see is a clip, which is right here, and it's called overlay. It's laid on top of the background image. So if I turn it off, actually, let me duplicate this so I don't mess it up, because you know that's important. I'm gonna duplicate it, because now if I mess it up, it's okay, because this is a copy and I don't mind. Okay, so you have an overlay. This is the original source clip. Let's move it out of the way. So the background looks like this. Okay, now it's got some noise, and it's got a picture of a person on the right hand side. Okay, let's take a look at that. Now, if you look over here, you're going to notice that there is an effect. It's called black noise. I'm going to move that out of the way. And guess what? The black noise is gone. So if you get rid of the black noise, you just see the background image. Let's go look at that image. So that image is going to be over here in a folder called working. So let's look at that image. The image, well, I don't know which image it is, so I'm just going to start somewhere here. Let's start with this one. Okay, it's not this one, because you can see his image fully. You can see him completely. So, okay, I probably use this for an introduction. Oh, it's this one right here. So I took this image and I made it about 15% transparent, exported it on a video, and it's right here. Now you're going to notice there's a silhouette right here. Like, it's slightly darker. That's another effect. Let's show you that before we go further, because you need to see everything in layers. Adjust. Let's move that. There you go. So now you see the vignette is gone. See, now it's not dark over here. It is normal. Now let's go look at this particular slide and how I created it. We're gonna go into Canva. Okay. Oh, there it is. No text. It's this one right here. We're gonna open it up. And Canva is free, by the way. You can use it for free. They have some professional options, and most people will end up buying it for $10, $12 a month. But look, now you've got a background image, which is white. Like, I'll just change the color for a second. Oh no, you know the drill, right? You got to duplicate this stuff. Otherwise you mess up your original file. Okay. So look, now I've got a background image, which is white. I'm just gonna click on it. I'm gonna click on color, and we're just gonna change it. Now, because the main color is blue, the whole background looks blue. Now, if I want to change this to not be blue, you go over here where it's transparent and you make it non-transparent. Okay. Anyways, why would you use blue, right? I don't know. Let's go over here. Let me give you an example where you could use the color blue. So here, let's change the color to something else. Let's try yellow. No. Let's try pink. No. Let's try green. Ah, there you go. Green has a nice look. Let's try gray. Ah, that has a nice look. So you can basically tune and see what works, and then you can use that as a starting point. Like this works, right? And let me show you, there's something else you can do over here. You can go into effects and you can add an effect to this image. I'm not gonna do any of these, but I want to show you which one I generally use. Like, for example, we can try dew tone. Dew tone is gonna take what you have and give it like a whole different look, man. Like, that's not bad. That looks kind of cool. That looks different. Then you can come in here and then you can modify and you can change it, like how strong and how light you want it to be. But anyways, we're gonna stop here because we're not here making backgrounds, new backgrounds for you. And that's what happens with me. I get excited and I start working on a project. So look, this background and this background eventually turns into a video, and I export it. And I tell Canva what I want to do with it. Like, for example, I'll say, hey, on this image, I want you to animate it, and I want you to, you know, zoom in or flow this or flow that or rise in or rise that. And then let me show you what that video looks like. That video looks like this. Yeah, right there. So now you have a video of his image slowly fading in and that picture on the right slightly moving, right? And then if I fast forward this, oh yeah, there you go. Sorry, that's the wrong one. Yeah, we were on this one. Okay. And we fast forward it, you'll see it'll go into the next slide, and then it'll just hold. Then it'll go into the next slide, like right here, and then it'll hold, right? So this is all animated in, and this simple animation is done right here in Canva. Look, down here you can see I basically said, hey, turn these slides into 25 seconds. Right? You can have them as long as you want. So 25 seconds for that part of the poem to go on, 25 seconds for this part to go on, 25 seconds for this to go on, 25 seconds for this to go on, 25 seconds for this to go on, right? You get what I'm saying? So you basically have 5 or 6 slides for 25 seconds. Now let me show you what the actual slide looks like with the text. This one I'm not going to duplicate because I'm not going to edit or change it. It's this one right here. So now you've got you got his picture in the background because that's his poem. Like this is the person who wrote the poem. Then you got the words, and I made it look kind of like a text and nice and fancy, right? And now the text will animate in. Let's go to the next one. 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 Okay, now let me show you what that looks like. That basically looks like this. Okay, so now you have a background, and now you have a background with text appearing, right? These are two different layers that is being done for you in Canva. And now we're going to take it into CapCut and we're going to edit that together, right? But I want you to watch a couple more of these before I go to the next one. And the first one's, of course, 25 seconds long. So we're almost there. Here we go. Now the next a verse of the poetry comes in and the picture does something, and now it's going to hold. Because in my experience, the guy holds his poetry for about 20-25 seconds. Now, I could be wrong, but guess what? I can just reuse this clip again, and I'll show you right now. Let's go over here. Okay, well, you know what? Let me show you what we created. So far, you've basically watched this video for 11 minutes. You need to actually see what the clip looks like and what it sounds like.
मुतुल्ला साहब हैं। इस मुतुल्ला साहब को दावत देता हूँ कि वो यहाँ तशरीफ़ लाएं और मेरा दूसरा कलाम अहबाब के सामने पेश फरमाएं।
Just listen to his voice.
जो दर्द सिसकते हुए हरफों में ढला है, जो दर्द सिसकते हुए.
So he repeats the same verse twice, right? And this is the final video that I created, that I'm showing you all the steps and processes. And believe it or not, it takes me less than an hour to create something like this, right? And that's not bragging. I'm just saying I got to drive Uber and I don't have a lot of time. So I have to work fast and I have to work efficient. And I have to work with templates and things so I can speed up the process. Now let's go back to CapCut and then piece this whole thing together. Okay, so you know how this background clip comes in here, and now you understand all the layers that are right here too, right? So now let's piece it back together. I'm gonna bring the vignette back in. We're gonna go back in, we're gonna go to the effects that has a noise on it. We're gonna bring this back, and then we're gonna go in the overlay, and we're gonna bring that back. Okay, now I'm gonna fast forward it so you can see when I'm gonna start working on the next piece what it looks like. Like for example, this is a mistake. Okay, like I show this, then we show him leaving and we show the next person coming in, right? Okay, good. So he's here, he's nervous, no problem. Now we can cut him here, and now we can get rid of him because we don't need him anymore. And now we can leave the title playing in the background, and then it'll go right when he starts singing, it's gonna go over here, or doing his poetry. Sorry, I didn't mean to say singing. And this clip could be about 5 seconds long because, and I'll tell you why. We're at 18 and now we are at 4 seconds. Yeah. So human beings, their attention span unfortunately is 4 seconds. 4, 5, 4, and then now I'm going to take you into the poem. So if someone is watching a minute of this and they like this poem, they're going to stay till the end. If they like this poem and they like what he's saying and they're from this culture and they're from this community, they're going to stay to the end, because this is the first time ever this poem has been done with words and with this man's picture and is being put up. So, and there's thousands and millions of people that follow him, and they're gonna be like, oh my god, this is so cool. But my point is this, I'm just teaching you how to make something like this. So look, now if I want to put another clip in, this is what I do. I go to the end, I just duplicate this by making a copy of it, because right now it's the same verse and it's not going to match what he's saying, right? First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come here, I'm going to replace. And we're going to replace it with the main video, which is right. You know what? Just for argument's sake, I'm gonna put something in that's. No, let's go get the right one. Where are you, my friend? You're in working. I think it should be the last one. So it should be this one. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Now we don't need that verse because we've already gotten it. We're not gonna need the second one. We need the third one, which is probably right here. And this is why I do it 25 seconds, so I can see right when his face and the image changes in the background. Guess what? It's the next verse. And I think right about there is a good time to start it. We're gonna say confirm, and boom, we got the next verse in. Now to fix the animation for the transition, I click on the old one and I just say, hey, apply the same thing. So it's just easy, I don't have to think about it. And then once the whole thing is done, I'll go in and change each transition. So now you got the new one in, you got the same animation on it. But let's say on this verse you want a different animation. I'll just go here, I'll say animate. We'll say combo. On the last one, I use sway in and sway out. So on this one, let's use enlarge. No, we're gonna use wave amplify. Okay, and now you also noticed like the adjustment layer in the back turned off, right? Right here, look, it turns off right here, which is the vignette, and that needs to match. Now I'm not gonna do that every time I put something in. I finish the project and then I go adjust. I finish the project, then I put in effects. I finish the project, put in audio. Then I finish the project, put in the transitions, right? But look, this is a short video. I don't want it to be more than 20 minutes long, but I'm just showing you how I create these videos and these projects in CapCut. And if you go back here, I'm actually gonna just delete this one so I don't get confused when I come back. Like my older stuff, like some of it still works and some of it gets removed. Oh yeah, this one's still good because the project is still on my drive, right? So this is a vertical one. It's got an audio. It's got no video because I put my own images in, right? And these are images that I downloaded or created. And then it's got its own effects in, like, oh, this is the audio effect. If you go back here, look at video effects. There you go. It's got a rebound swing, which makes it move like this. Let me just show you what rebound swing looks like. I got rid of it. There's no rebound swing. There's no rebound swing on that one. It just zooms out. And this one's gonna have a rebound swing. See, it has a slight movement to it. And light leak, you can see the light leak. I got rid of the light leak here, put it back on. See? And here's a light leak. This is where the light comes in. And now there's no light on it. And let's put both of these effects in. See, just one or two simple effects is enough to do what you want. And now when you watch it as a whole, it's like someone's looking at him, he's walking, there's light leaking, and it's almost like you're a third person and you're getting engrossed. And then the next image is an image of a beautiful Muslim woman, right? And then the next image is of him again. And then the words are supposed to match what he's saying. And now check this out. I changed the audio on this one, right? Look. I'm going to turn the voice effect off. Because I wanted to redo this without it. Because this is what it originally sounds like. Listen. I'm sorry, you're not supposed to be dancing to this because this is spiritual stuff. Let me tell you what she's saying. Listen to what she's saying. I think she's saying something like, we're looking at you and we're sitting and I'm probably going to kill it, dude. My Urdu is so bad. Hold on, I got to hear it again. Teri raho, like teri is you, Rah is like the way, the path that he's walking. Aankhon is like your eyes, and bacha is like something that we're gonna put on the floor. Like you put a blanket on the floor and then you sit on the blanket, so it's like putting something on the floor. And hum bhi baithe hain is like we're sitting down. Now you put all that together and make it sound normal. I have to write it down and I have to do a script on it. But look, this sounds so much better. So I'm literally just gonna export this in the background and just show you how easy it is. Look, I just changed the audio because I don't want the deep voice, because I don't like it. I'm gonna leave the original voice back in. And we're gonna export it, we're gonna upload it, and I'll just show you that little last piece to the puzzle. Now while this is exporting, let's go find the text file that's gonna be uploading with it to YouTube. I think it's this one, because I've only done 2 of them. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna copy it into memory. Like, because everything is done, I've already checked it, I don't have to change anything. And then once it's done exporting, I'm gonna upload it to YouTube, and I'm gonna show you how I upload it on YouTube. And look, we're still waiting for these guys to just give me a ride. I gotta block my screen for a little bit. Where's the screen? Oh yeah, that's it. Come on, we don't want to give kids bad habits, right? This is a bad habit. I have kids and I'm trying to figure out how to stop it, but vaping is not good because it's not good for the body. It's not natural, and I'm trying, but this video is not about that. Okay, hold on. So yeah, we're still waiting for Uber. Probably been half an hour, and this is why I've decided, look, I'm gonna make videos, and I hope you guys don't mind how rough this video is, because if I spend time and I clean this up and I edit this, I'm not able to produce the stuff that I like doing, like the good stuff, the poetry and the artistic stuff, right? Like, look, while we're waiting for this, let me show you what I'm working on in the background. This is gonna blow you away because I haven't even talked about this phase. Let's put it over here. This is how you create the artwork using artificial intelligence, right? So for this particular poem, this is the artwork that I'm creating right now in the background that I'm going to replace the test one with. That's right. I'm going with beautiful women because 80% of men follow me, and they're going to be wearing a hijab because that is attractive. And once in a while we'll put in a grandma in there for, you know, look, there might be men my age, 40, 50-year-old, that are watching this video and they want to look at an older lady, right? Because look, you know, you get to a point where you're single and you're like, you know what? Hey, God, you know what? I'm going to be quiet. All right, so let's look at this. I'm not going to write, because you have to write weird things in the prompt to get the image to show up. But look, this is the one that I liked, and this is the one that I liked. I made it. Where are you? Dude, I go through a lot of art until I can get the one that I like. Okay, so this is what I like. Now we're gonna remaster it, which means it's gonna change it up a little bit, right? But this is the original picture that we liked. So I just come here, download it, so I have it, and then I'll show you when it's done, because it takes about 3 minutes to remaster it. And I generally do 3 images at a time. So we'll remaster this one, and we'll go back to the first one, and I'll just, for the sake of it, start making and turning these 2 into images also. So now you're gonna have 4 images. And now if you go all the way to the bottom, you're gonna notice the 2 that are being done right now, are being worked on, are right here. Like this one is being processed, it's not done yet. This one is the new one that's being created. This one is done. Now you can scale it up and you can say, hey, give me a high-res version of this. Or you can make a variation of it, right? But it's gonna slightly change from the original picture. And then this one is done. You're gonna say, okay, go ahead, give me that. But let me just download this because this is the low-res version of the first picture. And then when the high-res one is done, I'll show you. Oh yeah, now the other ones are coming. Good, good, good. We're just gonna wait. This is nice. I have it turned on fast, so it's going faster. We're gonna remaster this new one, and we're gonna remaster one more. This one. These are the two new ones that I just started, and the other one's almost done. Let's see how it came out. There it is. No, it's already done. Where are you? Man, I did so many. Is it done exporting yet? 51. No. So this is how you multitask. While it's exporting, I'm working on my next project, which are the visuals for the next poem. And you know, like when you put time into something, it's gonna blow up. I mean, that's a bad terminology. I mean, it's gonna go viral. Okay, there it is. This one right here came from it. Not you. Let's go back to that lady. This one right here. Okay, so let's save this, and now you can see the 3 different versions of it. And now you can manipulate this. Like you can go in and tell the AI, hey, remove the men, you know, or put a white background in, right? Like whatever you want to do. Like she's got a purse right here. Well, maybe it's not a purse. It kind of looks like a purse. Maybe it's not. Okay, let's go look at the images that we downloaded, because this is part of the same project right here. Boom. So these are the 3. This is the original reference. This is the low res version. This is the high res version. Now it's up to you if you want to use it, but I look at the eyes and I figure it out. Okay, now let's say you like this and you want to go with it, right? Now all you have to do is you go back and you find the image that you like. This one right here, right? Copy this text. Now you're gonna say make variations, and this is where it gets fun. Okay, down here you're gonna say P, which is gonna turn it into a photograph. You're gonna get rid of black and white sketch. Okay, government, Iran, Tehran, protesters, conflict with police, trash can, fire, artists, streets, Tehran, da, da, da. Okay, well, all of that is necessary to get this thing going, but this is more important, the beginning, because it gives more weight to the beginning. So we're going to put that in the beginning. Now this prompt is done. Now we're going to submit it. Now watch what it's going to do. It's going to take this black and white image and turn it into a real picture. And while we're waiting for that, %68%, no problem. We can look at her being finished, and look at that. Look, now you just took a black and white picture that was a charcoal drawing, and you literally turned it into a photograph of a... Yeah, this tool is powerful, guys, and no one knows how to use this tool because most people are not artists. And I haven't told anyone how to do this trick yet, and I guarantee you there's nobody on YouTube doing this or teaching anyone how to do this. And I'll explain it to you. This video is not even about that. Oh my God, this is 30 minutes long. Hey, Uber. Come on, bro. Oh, it's not even moving, dude. All right. Let's move forward because my car turns off every 30 minutes. And it's been 30 minutes. Now look at that. Now let me get the high-res version. I need to move my face out of the way and just look. From this, you got that. That is incredible. Now it gets better because I can keep reworking this image till I can make it better. Like, there's no end to this. Like, I can stop here or I can take it further. Do you guys want me to take it further? Sure. Let's make her beautiful, okay? This is gonna blow you away. We're gonna get rid of everything else because we don't need all the other stuff now. right? It's unnecessary. It's already in the background. So the only thing we want now is we just want to make her beautiful. And it might make it color because I didn't tell it to keep it black and white, but that is okay because we can turn it into black and white anytime. Okay, watch, this is gonna blow you away. Go ahead, my friend, do your job. Now, while it's creating this new image, we're gonna add it. And I didn't plan on doing that. It just like, this is like weird stuff like happened. Look at that. Dude. This artificial is for real, guys. Now, I could have left the rest of the prompt in, and guess what? Let me show you what will happen. Her eyes are a little messed up. Let's go back and let's redo this one again. Beautiful Muslim, comma, space. I left everything else in the same, okay? So now it should leave all the background stuff still there. Almost done there. So you can get rid of the background, you can keep the background in, but the image will slightly keep evolving every time. And this is what makes it fun to put it in a poem. Wow. Okay, now after this one is done, I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna download. I'm gonna put it. But this is how I work on my poetry and my work. I'm just gonna download, add, edit, download, add, edit, and just make a really cool video out of this. And the point is simple. Look, I'm teaching you 4 tools on my phone, and it's a raw video. All right, this should be done. It is done. Now you can quickly post this back onto TikTok, but I don't waste my time. I'm gonna go over here, find the file, and the first thing I have to do is move it. We're gonna move it down to done. Working, so this is the done one. Okay. Now on the done one, I'm gonna upload it. Sometimes you have too many files going. Okay, right here, we're gonna say share. We're gonna go into YouTube. I've already copied this into memory, but I'll do it one more time. This is not a short, so we're gonna leave the short part out. That's why it's at the bottom. Just paste it in the description like this. It's ready to go. Everything that I need. Here, I have to shorten this because otherwise it doesn't always fit. And I have to get rid of the laptop because this is the vertical. Ah! Whatever, dude. This is the part I don't like because I have to go back in, put that laptop icon back in. And that's just my style. People need to know that this is made for the laptop. Okay, I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna put it back into the title. We're gonna go here, change that. And I already have this one done from the other day. So I made 4 of them, so we'll use this one. Okay. And then we're gonna say we want it to be instant premiere so everybody can see it right away. We're gonna put it where it belongs, upload. And guess what? This video that we just created or changed is being uploaded, and its competition is down here. 52 views 1 day ago. Because this is the short one that I did. And 1 like, so not too many people liked it. The original one, unfortunately. But the shorter version of it got 8 likes. So let's see what happens. Okay, that's uploading. Now let's go back to Discord and we'll finish this video off. Okay, let me download the last one I got, because we made her beautiful. Well, she I'm sorry guys, she needs to be more attractive, I know. And you guys are like, come on bro, that's not beauty. And then we got this one. And now let me just show you how we can just change the project fast. So first you have to move everything, because once you start editing, you can't have it sitting where it's sitting. So I'm going to take all these images of these women and I'm going to move it. Because I'm going to reuse this, I'm going to put it into my midjourney landscape folder. And bam. Now it could be accessed from here. Okay? Because I want to be able to use these images again, right? And now let's show you how it would work in the project. You're going to go here. We need to find this one. We'll duplicate it one more time so we don't mess it up. I wonder if there's a shorter version. Oh, there's a shorter version right here. Yeah, let's do it to this one. Because I already have a short version of this. And I'll just finish it right now. So look, he comes up here. Okay, so we'll leave the white in the background, but I'll change this one. Instead of, oh no, we want this to show. Right, yeah. Then we go here to this dude, and then we go here. Okay, perfect. I said I was gonna make this one shorter. Hey, you know what? We'll just change this one right here. Replace. So right now I'm replacing it, which is different than adding it with text, because I got to take it back into Canva. But let me just show you how easy it is. Look, she's in here, and if I brought her in from Canva, let me show you, because I want to show you the right way of doing it. And this is my original file, so I don't want to mess it up. So I'm going to duplicate it real fast. Okay. Now I just replace it. My phone's slowing down a little bit, so I got to restart it because this video is getting long and I think I'm running out of space. We'll just take any of them. It doesn't matter which one. There it is. Okay. And let's say we want the font to be different. Okay, and the background, we'll leave it the way it is. Let's say we want the color to be different. It's for women, so let's go with pink. Okay, that's it. जो दर्द से सकते हुए हर्फों में ढला है. All right, now we export it. If I just download it as an image, it's ready to go. But I'm going to download it as a video because the text is going to show up. And we just need the first page. There we go. Getting tired. It's getting hot. Oh yeah, I'm not in the mountains anymore. Oh, much better. Okay, so the animation is exported. Let me show you what it looks like if you just do the image, because sometimes I'll just do the image, or I'll use it for a YouTube thumbnail. Oh, time to go. What you got, boy? Hey, you just beeped. What you got? Liar. It lied. You guys heard it, right? This is what we do. This is what we have to go through. It's all good. There it is. Done. Okay, I'm going to close all of these because my phone is starting to chug a little bit. I think this is the first time I made a 40-minute video on my phone. Okay, that's gone. That's gone. Uber we need. That we need. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need the notes. Okay. Now we're going to go over here and look at what we just created. Right here. So this is the animation we just created. Okay. And then this is the still image. Okay. Now let's go back to CapCut, and let's say if you want this to be the animation and not just the image that I just put in real quick, now you just replace it with the animation. So that would be under video right here. Boom, done. And now check it out.
जो दर्द सिसकते हुए हरफों में ढला है जो दर्द सिसकते हुए.
Now it doesn't match, right? So on this one, what I can do is replace it with the, let's do it with the text, because it's already animated in. So now it's without the animation. Or better yet, look, you can actually, the second time you can just show the image without the, there you go. Now look, you do the text and then you show the same thing without the text, right? Look at that. Now you got to look and you got to style.
जो दर्द सिसकते हुए हरफों में ढला है.
Okay, now I haven't fixed the beginning, right? But this is basically everything you need to know about these three tools to get started, right? You got Canva, it's free. You got CapCut, it's free. You got your gallery, it's free. You got Discord, it's free. Look, free. Sometimes you have to write it down because people don't understand what free means. Free means free, 100% free. I use these tools. They don't cost you a penny. Nothing. I pay $30 for this because I enjoy their service. $30. Okay, that's supposed to be a 30, guys. 30. That's a 30. That's a dollar sign. I pay about, I think, $12 for this because I enjoy their service. And I paid a one-time fee of $79 for the year, which is whatever, like $9 a month, right? In total, I pay for these services, which is my budget, $150 because I use Adobe. That takes $50, right? But these four are free. But if you choose to pay for them, you can pay up to $50 a month and create your own YouTube channel, create your own artwork, create your own social media, and stop driving Uber. God bless you. Have a beautiful day. And this video is way too long, but we'll end it at 4 minutes and 44 seconds.